Hello friends, welcome back to Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones. Last time we were here, we did the Temple of Volney, and then we attempted to do the second level of the Temple of Volney, or the Tower of Volney rather, and that didn't go so well. Today we're playing Why Is My Controller Not Working? Here we go. It just needed to be recognized. Also, boy, this town got crazy when it was plugged in. Let's see if we can fix that. 1 second. Okay, restarting it didn't really fix anything, but we're gonna soldier on. We can see what our random encounter looks like, but where we're headed is Port Curious. We choose to travel by sea to the Theocracy of Rouston. Our search for a ship leads us to Port Curious. Carsenio is a young nation ruled by a council of merchants and an ally of Frelia. Erika believes there's nothing to fear in Carsenio, but she is wrong. Welcome back to Team Creepy. It's a Tama. Team Blue Hair girls gotta stick together. These three chuckleheads. Oh hey, giant ghost ships. Okay. Those three hilariously will go everywhere, and none of them will gain levels as they do it. Tana joining us today as a forced unit. 7 strength, 13 speed, 6 defense, 7 resistance. 7, 13, 6, 7. Vanessa, much faster, much more defensy, much more resisty. However, Tana is level 4. Vanessa is level 11, so they're pretty similar. Also, Ford and Kyle are here. Isn't it cute they think they're going to be able to play? Goodbye, B-Team. We can bring some extra people along with us. So Vanessa gets to come, and let's just check the map to see what we got. We have some pirates. Pirate drops an ocean seal. That is a promotion item. We have some archers. We have a flex mage. We have Banks, the boss. He has a steel axe and a bow. Everyone else pretty much just carting around steel weapons. We have an axe reaver. This is a lance that beats axes in the weapon triangle. We have a killing edge on this mercenary, so that's completely, totally not fun at all. Just a steel bow. Just an iron bow. And an iron sword, and an iron lance, or two. So this little pocket of guys, much easier to deal with than this pocket of guys in terms of weapon quality. Guess this means we can bring along Gilliam and Natasha. And with that, we are ready to get into it. The Coup can walk on water. And the Coup can maybe one-shot a pirate. It's our pirate. Thanks, pirate. That's an ocean seal, which he's just gonna hang on to for a few more levels. Basically anything in the red is a no-go zone for our flyers unless we can kill this guy. And anything in here is a no-go zone for our flyers unless we kill this guy. Seth can't get there. So our flyers can head down with our pirate. These archers can't go out on the water. So the girls will be fine for now. The rest of the team will push forward. I think it's weird that this is not enjoying my controller. Like the sound goes out when I plug the controller in. And now it's the enemy phase. Stuff's gonna charge forward. Movement on the water is greatly restricted, even though they can be on the water. Tana, please don't make me regret bringing you along. Trying to figure out if something else is interfering with our sound right now. Nothing should be, but it's definitely off today. Franz is sort of too good right now. Franz. Most of our characters are too good right now. So I was sort of hoping Tana might be doing anything this map. Gilliam is very slow. If left alone, this guy will pillage the village. We don't want that to be a thing that he does. Arthur will double. Pretty much everyone's going to be doubling. Arena Abuse sort of took a little bit of the challenge out of the first few maps. But it was so worth it. Also, it's letting us get away with not promoting until 20. Tana will fly back to get healed. Mulder first. Want Mulder getting as much XP as he can. Even Gilliam's doubling, and Gilliam has seen nothing other than normal deployments. Ooh, Gilliam's not doubling. That's unfortunate for Gilliam. That's an Erika kill. Erika still has less strength than pretty much everyone on our team. She might get a strength booster at some point. We'll move up in formation. If I was particularly suicidal, I could come hit this guy. However, this mercenary is in range of anywhere that I can kill him from. Which means Vanessa sort of stuck here until Ross makes it over next turn to this archer. As long as he doesn't have a longbow. As long as he doesn't have a longbow, we're fine. There is definitely a bandit moving over to pillage a village. We don't want that. I might be a turn slow on getting there, but I think we can still make it. I think he'll prioritize us if we're there. And of course Erika takes that hit, because why not? Look at all the reinforcements they're getting. Yeah, we'll definitely be able to get there. And we'll let Erika get her revenge. Luke can take on the caster, as it deals no damage to her. Arthur will kill this Lancer up here. Our guy's on a horse. We'll move forward. Our Pegasus will as well. And we'll see Arthur get into a fight with a hero. Or the pre-promoted hero. Or the, sorry, unheroed hero. And who better to take on Killing Edge Boy than Seth? Because Seth only takes 3 damage off that crit, instead of a huge chunk of his health like everyone else would have taken. Seth is rewarded with the Killing Edge. Which he'll drop into the convoy. And now that we've made an appearance, the enemy will come say hi to us. HP skill resistance for Ross. They are mostly completely ineffective. Hello there, Amelia. Vanessa couldn't kill him. Hopefully Seth can. Seth can javelin him to death. And we'll hit the wrong guy, because that's cool. So Seth will javelin a completely random person to death, and we will not kill the Spindit. No one ever accused us of being the smartest. Meanwhile, over here, another armory and a vendor. We'll see if we can bait anything with Ross. Oh, hey! The mercenary's gonna go after Vanessa instead of taking out the village. Ross is going to make a lot of friends. He's going to play a little too rough with some of them, though. Okay, Tana. There we go. for visiting this house. Look who it is. Look at another dragon shield. And we'll send the wrong item, that's cool. Today's a great day of clicking things. And everyone else moves forward. This almost feels like suicide. Who else? Oh, Seth. Seth will hit that guy for 63, which is a significant amount of health. And everyone's going to suicide on Seth, because why not, I suppose. Actually interesting watching the gameplay in OBS while trying to close windows. It runs a lot smoother than watching it play on the emulator, so I'm wondering if it's just an emulator issue. Send that ocean seal to the bank. It actually does seem to be an emulator issue. Everything is closed right now except the emulator, and it's not running any better. Ross just got a bunch of good stats. And he's probably going to kill this guy. He did kill this guy. Okay, so here's an Amelia. We don't want to kill her. Like, she's easy to kill, but it just seems wrong. We get a rapier. Send that to the convoy for Erika to access immediately. It's one of the reasons why you don't have to be too worried about Erika using her rapiers earlier. There's almost no way she could have burned through all of those charges before you get the new one. She would have to do a lot of the heavy lifting for the party, and she really never does. You'll notice Tana comes with a heavy spear, which means she can't double, and a speed stat that says she can't double. Boy, that was fun. Let's do that again next time. I don't think anyone is going to be able to weaken this archer for Tana to get the kill. Let's do some crazy things with... Nope. 6% crit, 11% crit. Okay. If we don't crit, there we go. Skill, speed, luck, resistance. That is not strength. I guess we're just never going to get strength on our Pegasus Riders. Okay, Seth's move is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Amelia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's hope Seth can talk to her. Meanwhile, we can buy Thunder and Shine tomes. So we'll buy a couple of each. We'll pick up a couple mins. We'll grab an unlock, just in case. You know, just in case Colm is Colm. At the armory, we can buy steel swords, steel lances, iron blades, our trusty throwing weapons, and nothing cool. Seth cannot talk to Amelia. We'll throw some molder heals around. Natasha can get into the thick of healing as well if she needs. She doesn't. We have a lot of heal staves. Be healed for 1. Thanks for the XP. Loot will probably not make it back to us before anything fun happens. Thankfully, nothing will attack Ross. from around here? I surrender. Okay, Amelia is a recruit. She's level 1. She's, look at her stats. They're great. If she were to run forward, she could not hit either of the guys with axes, who have better stats and weapons than her. They, on the other hand, can absolutely hit her, so she's going to move away. And none of these guys have ranged weapons. Except this guy, I think, has a hand axe. But I am not worried about hand axes. If we can get Amelia a whole bunch of levels, theoretically, she could be good. In reality, though, she's not ever going to be. And the axe guy runs right at Erika, who's wielding a sword. Strength, skill, luck, defense. That is a non-Erika level right there. And I guess the spear guys are going to run right into Ross, because weapon triangle. Why do I care about weapon triangle? Okay, if Tana can get this kill, that would be great. Well, loot might get somewhat close to the battle. This guy wants to go after axe users, does not want to go after sword users. Problem for him is we have not given him any of those to attack. And Seth will, of course, murder the ever-living crap out of everything because he is Seth. And Ross will just take that axe reaver, and we can figure out who to hand it to at some later date. The boss does use an axe. If we are silly enough to get one of our flyers near him, we could trade for that axe reaver. And up we move. figure out where Mulder can move to, and then move in place where we can get staffed. Or staved, I suppose. Everyone else moves up. Steel sword, steel sword, steel sword, steel axe and bow. There is a reason we buy a lot of hand axes when we have the chance. Ross just does not want to double any of these guys. Probably a little dangerous to move him in the middle of that many sword users. But we have guys on horses. And our guys on horses are pretty good. Seth only doing 18. He does do it twice, though. Don't even really want to see what Tana can't do. Did we visit every house? We did. We went everywhere, we talked to everyone. We can finish this map. I overestimated that mercenary's ability to deal damage. Whew, he does, he does chunk people down pretty well. I guess we can use a sword. He does have the Berserker model, but no crit is interesting. He's a warrior. Okay, he does not have the Berserker model. Let me ask you a question. Do you like pirates? Turns out Pablo lied to him. One HP, 1 luck. That's a terrible level. Good thing we don't really need good levels. Pablo of the Carcinio Council of Elders. Turns out the prince is in danger. We're gonna go save him. And we get an angelic robe. I think that's for keeping everything from burning. Okay. So that's it for now. Next time, we're gonna go lift the siege of Ines and figure out why the sound got real bad all of a sudden. Y'all, take it easy. See you next time.